Every story starts with a protagonist losing the familiar world that they know. Last year, I lost my job. And I have been looking for full-time work for 1 whole year. The previous 12 years I'd spent in the comfort, the warmth of that corporate job. I did all the things. I worked late, I took on the extra projects, I networked, I took on professional development opportunities. I did it all, and I did it right. And then something changed. Looking back, I realize a lot of things changed, almost overnight. Nothing's permanent. After 12 years, I was coerced to resign. Not because I failed, but because the world had changed. Technology had changed, the economy had changed, and suddenly I was no longer necessary. My position was outsourced, skills were automated, and I found myself on the outside, in the cold, trying to figure out what to do. They say when one door closes, another one opens, but what they don't tell you is how long you might have to be waiting out in the hallway. For the past year, I have searched for steady work, submitted hundreds of applications, with hundreds of applicants applying right on top. Interview after interview, conversation after conversation. I kept waiting for something to return the world to normal, to bring back the steady paycheck, the corporate job. I couldn't wait for it. So I worked with my hands. I swept out barns. I remodeled a deck. I did some substitute teaching. And I also spent time with my kids and my wife, quality time, and not the dregs after another 12-hour day at the office. Time that I will not regret ever spending. The world kept burning down around me. Industries shifted. Friends lost jobs. Lots of friends lost their jobs. And yet we waited, we applied, we waited for the call, waited for the opportunity, afraid to step out, afraid to step away. Because what comes next when the skills and the education, the career that you've relied on for well over a decade is just gone? There was more and more silence, just telling me to wait. Wait just a little longer. Wait and something would come along. But then it happened. I finally got the call. The perfect role. The perfect job, the perfect employer. They interviewed, they said yes, and everything was fine. No. That didn't happen. No perfect job, no perfect role. Are we all just racing forward on the same treadmill? Scrambling to keep up with progress but going nowhere? Just desperate to keep up with the next shift, desperate for someone to say yes. What if we don't need to race forward? What if moving forward in the wrong direction isn't progress? Because it isn't. What if we need to turn and look backward? Maybe this is the chance to learn something old. Skills that are timeless. Not convenience, not comfort, but courage, faith, and the will to get up and do whatever needs to be done. When I stepped away, I realized something. I don't have the full-time job. I don't have the salary, the benefits, but what I do have is a new perspective on what is precious to me, my time and my people, the ones that I care for. I wake up every morning now with a lot of love, a grateful heart, and a little bit of anger. A little bit of spit and fire. And I think there are a lot of other people waking up to that same anger, that same uncertainty. Is that you? If you're watching this, maybe you feel it too. The uncertainty, the fear of being replaced. Maybe you feel like the world is burning around you, all the while you're being told to just wait. Something good will come along, progress will pick you. If so, maybe now's the time to build resilience. To look backwards to your ancestors, to the fathers and mothers who worked the soil, built the tools, and passed down what mattered. We need to cultivate the courage to try something new, the humility to learn something old, and the faith to start over again. The old comfort is gone. It's not coming back. But I'm still here. And so are you. Maybe that's where this story really starts.